The tiger is easily one of the most recognisable animals on the planet. There's no mistaking those stripes and those teeth. Believe it or not, this little guy has more in common with the tiger than you might think. They're certainly not as famous, but I won't be saying that to his face, or he might show me one of the reasons they're so similar. The tiger quoll, or spotted-tailed quoll as they're sometimes called, may look cute and cuddly, but these marsupials are proof that you don't have to be big to be an apex predator. Emily, they look so cute. Are they really that vicious?
Yeah, they're actually the largest carnivorous marsupial in Australia, and they actually have the strongest jaw strength for their size, so they're quite vicious.
Wow. Oh, I can hear a bit of hissing going on there. So have you ever been bitten?
I have actually, by one of our boys just before breeding season. But luckily for me, it wasn't that bad.
He sounds really charming. I can't wait to meet him.
It's all good, don't stress. Luckily, these girls are both pretty tame, so they're very friendly. Got nothing to worry about.
There are 4 species of quoll native to Australia. The spotted-tailed quolls are the largest of the family, with males growing to be about 130 centimetres long. They can be found along the east coast of mainland Australia and Tasmania. So who do we have here, Emily?
So in this pen here, we've got our 2 female quolls, so Cruella and Daphne. They're both about 2 years old.
And are they sisters?
No, they're not. They're actually just friends.
Just friends, okay. And you've also got a male here, but he's kept separate from the girls. Why is that?
They can be quite aggressive, especially towards each other, particularly over breeding season, so it's just easier to keep them separate. Stops them from fighting and stops anyone from getting hurt.
Isn't as welcoming as the girls when it comes to allowing visitors inside his enclosure. So, at dinner time, Emily coaxes him into his holding pen while she scatters some food for him. And once he's distracted, it's safe to pop in for a visit. Emily, Clyde seems very interested in his food over there. What's on the menu for him today?
He's having chicken today, so that's one of his favourites. So as you can see, he's really enjoying it.
And I can even see him cleaning his hands before licking every last bit of it off.
Has to get it all.
So you've done a little bit of a scatter feed for him today, which helps him to use his senses. In the wild, how would they find their food?
So in the wild, they hunt at night time because they have better vision at night, and they also use their different senses like their smell and things like that. But they eat lots of different things. They're opportunistic eaters, so they'll eat whatever they can find. So things like rabbit, insects, birds, anything really.
Nothing's really safe.
Yeah.
Even though these meat eaters are at the top of their food chain, they are still very much at risk of becoming an endangered species. So, Emily, what problems are these guys faced with in the wild?
So they have a few different problems that they're faced with, one of them being deforestation, so they're actually running out of places to live as we build up our suburbia more. The other one is predators, so things like foxes and cats are actually killing them and hunting them, but also it's competition for food, so there's not as much food out there for them.
Well, these guys don't really have to worry about that because they're here at this wildlife park and they're doing a great job as ambassadors for the species, but you guys have even bigger plans for them, don't you?
Yeah, we're hoping to breed them in the next breeding season, so they have about 6 young ones per litter.
Wow.
And hopefully they'll start a breed and release program soon in Victoria because they're pretty rare, so we can help save them and protect them in the wild as well.
And keep them around for a long time.
Yes, hopefully. They're our beautiful animals.